Hi guys, how are you today? Monday, June 29, 2020. Today you're gonna watch a video and practice reading and listening.
Once upon a time, there was a girl named Cinderella. All Cinderella did all day, every day, was scrub the floor, do the laundry, cook the meals, and wash the dishes. Cinderella lived with her stepmother and stepsisters, Ivy and Esmeralda. They made her do all the work around the house while they did nothing at all. One day, an invitation arrived for a ball at the castle hosted by the prince. Every maiden in the kingdom was invited. The stepsisters couldn't wait. They went through their closets to find their fanciest gowns to wear to the ball. Cinderella dreamed of going to a ball at the castle. "May I borrow a dress to wear to the ball?" she asked her stepsisters hopefully.
"You?"
Esmeralda jeered.
"You're not invited."
"But I thought everyone was invited," protested Cinderella. "Cinderella," Ivy continued, "you have too much work to do. No ball at the castle for you." On the day of the ball, Cinderella desperately wanted to see the castle and get a peek at the ball, so she followed her stepmother and stepsisters. As the stepsisters entered, Cinderella admired the castle from afar, wishing that she could go inside. She looked down at her old dress, wishing she had a fancy dress too. "Oh, how I wish I had something to wear so that I could go to the ball too," Cinderella cried. Then, out of nowhere, a magical little woman appeared.
"Did I hear someone say, 'wish'?"
she asked, smiling. "Who are you?" Cinderella asked.
"Why, I'm your fairy godmother, of course. I'm here to make your wish come true."
"You can really make my wish come true?" asked Cinderella.
"Of course I can. Watch this,"
said her fairy godmother with a wave of her wand. Sparkles rained down on Cinderella, and she watched in amazement as her old dress turned into a beautiful white gown, complete with a set of glass slippers on her feet.
"Off you go to the ball, my dear,"
said her fairy godmother.
"But please remember one thing. You must leave before midnight. That's when the magic will end, and you will be back in your old clothes."
"I will," promised Cinderella, "and thank you, fairy godmother." When Cinderella entered the castle, no one recognized her, not even her own stepsisters. The prince noticed her immediately and asked her to dance. They danced all night long. Cinderella was having such a good time that she forgot all about her fairy godmother's warning until she heard the chimes of the clock. Oh no! It was midnight! Cinderella ran out of the castle as fast as she could before the magic ended. She didn't want the prince to see her in her old clothes. The prince chased after her, but all he found was one of her glass slippers. The prince was determined to find the girl he danced and laughed with all night long. He made sure every girl in the kingdom tried on the glass slipper. When he found the girl whose foot fit into the shoe, he would invite her back to the castle. On hearing this, the stepsisters did everything they could to fit into the glass slipper, but nothing worked. It didn't fit. "May I try the glass slipper?" asked Cinderella. Her stepsisters laughed. "Go ahead, but it won't fit you," Ivy teased.
"I don't think you're the princess the prince had in mind,"
said Esmeralda. But to their surprise, Cinderella's foot slid easily into the glass slipper. It was a perfect fit. "But how?" Ivy sputtered. "Well, I had some help from my fairy godmother," Cinderella replied. With that, the fairy godmother reappeared and transformed Cinderella once again into a beautiful princess.
"There you are, my dear. This dress is perfect for you. Better than those old rags. Now go find your prince,"
said the fairy godmother.
"How do we get a fairy godmother?"
Esmeralda wondered. Cinderella returned to the castle to see the prince. Every day they went for long walks on the palace grounds, talking and laughing. They fell in love and were married. Everyone in the kingdom was invited, even Cinderella's stepmother and stepsisters.